There's got to be a lot of excitement out in West Islip for this team this year.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for having us, and thank you for just promoting Long Island football and really the Catholic League. So we appreciate it very much.
Yeah, no, we're glad to do it. Like we said, you lose terrific guys that you love, guys that you're now excited to look forward to, but you turn the page with some special athletes.
No doubt. I was just texting Pat Maloney and Jason and Eli, actually, while we were sitting here waiting. So they might be watching. If you guys are watching,
there we go.
Hope you're doing well. Great guys that left, and, we are a senior-rich team this year. We've got a lot of great, capable guys, two of them sitting right next to me, and we're excited. We're excited to see what we can put together this year.
Coach, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. You've got a new starting quarterback as well, Kevin Pileski. I know that he has been lighting up 7-on-7s, and even though that's 7-on-7s, you have to be encouraged by him and what you've seen out of the rest of your offense so far.
Yeah, Kevin's worked really hard all summer long. Really, we've been together a lot, doing a lot of 7-on-7 type stuff. If it was a 7-on-7 league, I'd be like uber confident. But I always say that's not real football. So we'll see what the real football looks like. But Kevin's done well, and I think coverage-wise, we've covered well, and we have receivers that can definitely get open.
And Pileski last year as well got his feet wet, got 500 yards passing as well, 5 touchdown passes. So he's a little more comfortable now in the offense as well, so it's going to be fun to watch him in his first full season at the helm. And as you mentioned, listen, when you pass it along, whether it's 7-on-7 or pads, Michael Wheat to your left, the senior, he's got a Bentley offer, more certainly to come. This is a dude that lights it up, John. I mean, look at his stats last year: 863 yards, 11 touchdowns. That's throwing the football. 58 carries, 400 yards, 53 tackles, and an interception on the other side. Mike, we saw a little bit of a glimpse, right, of what you can bring last year. I'd imagine you and DJ next year, you're excited about this year as well.
Yeah, man, we're definitely excited. We got a lot of returning guys, and we got some new pieces to our team, and I think this year is going to be a special year. I think we're a very complete team, offensively and defensively, and we're all working together. We're all excited to just ball out the season.
As you transition from quarterback to athlete now, and knowing that you're going to have your hand in a little bit of everything, how do you step up to that challenge? How do you make yourself better?
Being very critical on myself, and also watching a lot of film, studying a lot. Obviously this offseason I've been working on my DB skills. Got to give a shout out to Tony Jones, my DB coach. But this coaching staff has done an amazing job helping me transition to different positions, and I'm super grateful to be a part of this team. And a lot of mental work, learning the running back position and really becoming elite at the safety position. But I also have to keep in mind that I might be throwing the ball 1 or 2 times, and just being a master of all.
Hey, don't give away too much of that playbook, man.
Oh, definitely not.
But listen, whether it's on the offensive side, we mentioned that offensive line, Lee Webber, maybe anchoring that, another returning guy, right? And defensively, Brandon Rains and Lucas Skoda. We hand it now to DJ Lisbon as well. Another guy, too. You can impact it on both sides of the ball. But then to know you've got definitely a returning quarterback and maybe another guy there, too, who can get you the football. 18 receptions, 374 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But that was just last year. This year, I'm sure you're super pumped up as well.
Yeah, definitely very excited to be a part of this team. Yeah, really excited to have a breakout year this year. Me and the team, me and Kev, me and Mike, we just have a lot of chemistry this year. I feel like we're going to get to that point where we can show what we can really do.
And I'm kind of curious what the differences are in that chemistry as well, because, it's on the back of your jersey, Michael, right? Brotherhood. How has it felt more like a brotherhood this year as opposed to last year?
Well, I feel like we've bonded a lot more. We come together. The chemistry is just very, very strong. We've been just working in and out, day in, day out, maybe after hours, just working together, just building each other stronger.
And Mike, I'd imagine too, as we kind of wrap up here, more Catholic is number one, understandably, right? Being in the championship game, I'd imagine you kind of like not having that, right? Like a little extra chip on the shoulders as you do 2-a-days, as you do those extra reps.
Yeah, I know. It was a tough feeling after that game, I knew personally I had more to give, and not like we mentally weren't giving it our all. I think we just didn't have our day there, and in building a program, you're going to have growing pains, and there's going to be times where you get close to what you want, but you don't get it. And we've worked on those growing pains. We've learned what we need to do to get better, and definitely a chip on our shoulder, and definitely excited to see them. Hopefully in the playoffs or in the championship.
We look at your schedule now as we go ahead and a week 0 matchup, Sachem North, and then St. Peter's, Fordham, and then some high-level talent, John, as well, right? AAA opponents in Farrell, in Chaminade, in Holy Trinity now as well.
Yeah, no, it's not an easy schedule. I know that Coach Al was ready for that, and I think it's a good litmus test for the Cougars because it'll bolster them for the playoffs, which is obviously the ultimate goal for them. And listen, like we mentioned how good the AAA is, there's no easy outs, and for the Cougars, they're going to go right through it, and it's going to be fun to watch how it shapes them for their playoff run.
And the Cougars made the trip here today to Hicksville. They'll make another one on October 14th. This should be so much fun. 1:30 Saturday afternoon. We will be here. We know the Cougars will be here as well.